Imagine a bomber so fast that missiles could not catch it. A transport so massive it needed rocket boosters just to leave the ground. A supersonic dream that exploded on live television. These titans of engineering pushed physics to the breaking point and beyond. We're resurrecting 10 colossal aircraft that once dominated the skies, then vanished into legend. From Nazi supertransports to Soviet ghost ships, these are the forgotten titans, and this is why they fell. 10. Hindenburg and the Lost Age of Airships. When the wealthy flew in floating hotels. Before planes, luxury travel soared in Luftschiff that dwarfed today's jets. The Hindenburg, at 803 feet, was the size of 3 Boeing 747s and the pride of German engineering. Passengers lounged in flying hotels, dining rooms, and promenades above the clouds, like a Titanic of the skies. That dream ended on May 6, 1937, when the Hindenburg burst into flames during its landing in New Jersey, killing 36 and forever tarnishing the age of airships. Once the preferred way to cross the Atlantic, Zeppelins vanished, replaced by heavier-than-air giants that would soon fight for dominance. Number 9. The Dornier Du X flying boat. The original transatlantic giant. The Dornier Du X was the largest and heaviest flying boat of its time, boasting 12 engines and room for 100 passengers. Built in 1929, it made headlines with a transatlantic flight, but it could not compete with rapidly advancing land-based planes. Its engines struggled with reliability and range. Visually, it remains stunning. Massive wings lined with engines, Art Deco interiors, and grainy 1930s footage of the behemoth approaching New York. Ultimately, technology left the Du X behind. It was too big, too slow, and too expensive. Number 8. Hughes XF-11, the secret photo recon giant that nearly killed its creator. The enormous XF-11 aircraft, with its cutting-edge twin-boom design, was built for World War II reconnaissance. Its prototype flight ended in disaster. The landing gear failed, and Howard Hughes crashed into Beverly Hills, creating a national spectacle. Iconic footage and aerial photos show Hughes' engineering ambition and his near-death experience. The XF-11 was canceled, and its story became synonymous with the risks of pushing boundaries. The Tu-144 was the Soviet supersonic gamble that never paid off. Nicknamed Konkordsky, it was the Soviet answer to the Anglo-French Concorde and the first commercial supersonic transport to fly. With a distinctive drooping nose and huge delta wings, it was more powerful, larger, and more accident-prone than its Western rival. Crashes came with tragic regularity. It suffered catastrophic accidents, including a legendary mid-air breakup at the 1973 Paris Air Show, captured in harrowing footage. Persistent technical flaws and poor reliability doomed the program, and it ended in the early 1980s after only 102 passenger flights. Bristol Brabazon, the luxurious passenger giant that was left behind. This post-war British giant dreamed of transatlantic luxury, promising bars, cinemas, and sleeping cabins for 100 passengers. The Brabazon was the largest land plane in Europe. It was so big that only one airport could house it. By the time it flew, jet engines were revolutionizing aviation, making it nearly obsolete overnight. Archival footage shows stunning interior luxury and its vast wings next to tiny contemporaries. The Brabazon project was ended after just 2 prototypes, with no commercial orders. Number 5. North American XB-70 Valkyrie, the supersonic titan that inspired awe and disaster. The XB-70 Valkyrie was the ultimate Cold War bomber prototype, capable of Mach 3+ speed, with 6 engines and enormous delta wings. It was designed to outrun missiles and deliver nuclear weapons, and it was a technological marvel, captured in dramatic test flight footage and color images of its futuristic needle-like shape. A tragic mid-air collision with a chase plane revealed a design flaw that ended the program, and changing military tactics rendered its concept obsolete. Only 2 were built, and they are now icons in aviation museums. 4. Howard Hughes' Spruce Goose. Why the world's largest plane flew only once? The Spruce Goose, the largest wooden aircraft ever built, was billionaire Howard Hughes' obsession. It was built for World War II cargo but finished too late, and it was made entirely of birchwood, not spruce, to circumvent wartime metal shortages. It famously flew only once, for 1 minute. Senate hearings, historic newsreels, and footage of that lone flight remain legendary. The Spruce Goose is now a museum centerpiece, a symbol of ambition and hubris. The Caspian Sea Monster, the Soviet ghost ship that flew. The Ekranoplan, known as the Caspian Sea Monster, was mistaken by Western spies for a downed airplane. In reality, it was a Soviet ground effect vehicle, huge, missile-armed, and able to cruise mere feet above the water at 300 miles per hour. Its mysterious Soviet tests, grainy video, and the CIA's bafflement all add to its legend. Despite unique capabilities, unreliable technology, and changing military priorities, the project was ultimately doomed. The Magnesium Overcast, the Convair B-36 Peacemaker. Why the largest bomber ever was obsolete before it even flew. This intercontinental bomber was built larger than any before. It had 6 piston engines and 4 turbojets, and a record wingspan. The B-36 was designed to drop nuclear weapons on Europe from the United States if the United Kingdom fell in World War II. From 1949 to 1959, it ruled the atomic age skies but never dropped a bomb in anger. It was loud and massive, with a ghostly silhouette on radar. It was replaced by jet bombers almost immediately. Archival color films and promotional reels show this Cold War behemoth in action. The Nazi giant, Messerschmitt Me-323 Gigant. The plane was so big it needed rockets just to take off. The Messerschmitt Me-323 was World War II's largest land-based transport, an enormous powered glider with 6 engines, capable of carrying tanks, troops, or 130 fully armed soldiers. Archival footage reveals its lumbering takeoffs, ground crews preparing rocket boosters, and dramatic scenes of formations shot down by Allied fighters. Its sheer size made it slow and vulnerable, and most were lost to enemy fire. It is remembered as a daring but desperate German mega-project, a direct ancestor of today's military lifters like the C-5 Galaxy and Antonov An-124. These titans pushed technology, ambition, and imagination to their limits, but most vanished, victims of changing times, technical flaws, or sheer bad luck. Their legacies continue in every jet, every drone, and every modern giant.